Well, welcome everyone. Tonight it is my pleasure to host the Startup Week Student Recognition Reception to celebrate entrepreneurs at Penn State. By way of introduction, my name is Leonardo Gerlando. I'm a junior at the Honors College majoring in finance and Chinese. Currently, I work at Fitted Laundry, a startup bridging the gap between laundry and fashion while developing a platform to sustainably clean, donate, and trade your clothes. And I'll be also interning at Bank of America's Global Market Division over the summer. On campus, I serve as the president of Happy Valley Capital, Penn State's Venture Capital and Startup Hope, and Penn State's Global China Connection chapter, which strives to develop students' intercultural awareness and professional skills while focusing on China's emergence in the world. And last but not least, I serve as Barron's Education Ambassador, leading initiatives from a program which aims to really tackle financial literacy at our ecosystem here at Penn State. Through my campus involvement and work experience, I've developed a passion for entrepreneurship, financial markets, technology, and sustainability, which really leads me to where I am right now. I believe in spring 2019, I was introduced to Startup Week through Happy Valley Capital as I led marketing efforts for the organization. Following our annual spring pitch competition, which we just actually hold last week on Thursday, I discovered the value behind Penn State's entrepreneurial ecosystem. Student founders' passion about business ideas and investors' insights were certainly the perfect recipe to provoke my obsession in the world of entrepreneurship. Since then, I've had the honor to work alongside the most fascinating and hardworking students, faculty, and alumni at Penn State, all with hopes to build a platform that strengthens entrepreneur skills and experience to grow ventures. In the past few months, the Happy Valley Capital team has been working alongside Penn State faculty and staff to design one of the largest entrepreneurial initiatives at Penn State, Startup Week. More specifically, we contributed to the planning committee by leading our pitch competition last Thursday, in addition to 3 workshops and the keynote for venture funding alternatives that was happening on Wednesday. Penn State Startup Week is really an incredible opportunity for everyone at Penn State, makers, inventors, and innovators, because it really provides in 1 week resources and insights that took the planning committee months, if not years, to access. As a student, you're able to network with successful and most importantly, supportive Penn State alumni, gain insights from inspiring keynotes and workshops led by founders and investors, discover opportunities at a startup career fair to immerse yourself in the space, build skills by participating in many challenges, pitch your business ideas to industry experts for monetary rewards, and last but not least, understand and access the Penn State resources for student founders. This includes funding, mentorship, special living options, accelerators, co-working spaces, and even complementary legal and IP assistance. As you can see, no matter if you are a founder, someone interested in working in entrepreneurship, or someone that is passionate about building and you're a maker, there is certainly something for you at Startup Week and something for you at Penn State. Overall, Startup Week features over 70 virtual events hosted by faculty, students, and staff. There are still about a dozen events left happening, and I'm sure there's something for each one of you. You can find more about it Startup Week at the website, startupweek.psu.edu, or you can also follow Startup Week on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PSU Startup Week and hashtag Penn State Startup. In case you have a conflict in schedule, don't worry, we have recorded various events and that we'll be sharing digitally in the upcoming weeks. Finally, on behalf of Penn State's students and entrepreneurs, we are really thankful and appreciative on Invent Penn State, the entrepreneurship and innovation faculty, our sponsors, donors, and everyone that made Startup Week possible, especially PNC. We are thankful and amazed that at the forefront of all these initiatives is our university president, Dr. Eric Barron. He and his wife, Molly, have taken the time out of their evening to ensure that we honor and celebrate students' innovations that strive to make the world a better place. With that, I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Barron, who will be leading the recognition of our university-wide competition winners. Welcome, Dr. Barron. Thank you for your time.
And thank you, and good evening, and welcome to the culmination of Penn State Startup Week, powered by PNC. I wish to begin by thanking PNC Bank for being with us this evening and supporting our student entrepreneurs. I'd like to acknowledge Jim Hohen, the regional president of PNC, who has stewarded a wonderful relationship with Penn State, especially with the Invent Penn State initiative, Happy Valley Launchbox, and now Startup Week. I ask you to join me in giving PNC a virtual round of applause for supporting tonight's event. We are very grateful for the partnership and commitment to our students, so my applause. Startup Week has grown beyond our greatest expectations. It began in 2012 when the College of Information Sciences and Technology organized ISD Startup Week. I have to tell you, I was thrilled when it was proposed that the college would enable this to be a university-wide event. And over time, truly, the event expanded and more colleges at University Park participated. Soon Commonwealth campuses and our launch boxes joined us, and then community collaborators. And now, for the 5th year, we're united across the entire university for Penn State Startup Week, and it's powered by PNC. This event spans 21 campuses and all academic colleges with the goal of enhancing student career success by connecting students, our future founders, with innovative alumni founders who are blazing trails and achieving success in a variety of industries and disciplines. At Penn State, we believe that student entrepreneurial activities, learning about customer discovery, lean startups, the business model canvas, and problem-solving methods prepare students to start companies and to be intrapreneurs if they pursue a career with a corporation or institution. It also helps them become great community innovators. Startup Week has showcased interdisciplinary collaborations with innovations in technology, health, the arts, education, sustainability, and global impact. The week was full of speakers, workshops, and competitions, none of which could have happened without the collaborative work of so many. So thank you. Thank you to the members of the Startup Week Steering Committee, event planners, and many entrepreneurship and innovation faculty and staff for organizing the week's events. Thank you to the Invent Penn State Marketing and Communications team and the communication offices across Penn State for helping to spread the word. And thank you to our distinguished mentors, judges, moderators, panelists, and speakers who shared their expertise with the campus community. Thank you to the college leadership for their support of this week. And special thanks to all of our sponsors of individual events within Startup Week, especially those that came together for creative hustling on Sunday night for the Startup Week kickoff with live performances. Over the past 4 days, Penn State Startup Week has brought engaged entrepreneurship to every corner of Penn State's footprint. The tagline of the Invent Penn State initiative is the ingenious power of partnership. We saw that across the board this week. Although we don't have final participation numbers in yet, we already know there were 85 online events. 8 colleges and 13 Penn State campuses hosted events. We featured 122 entrepreneurs, speakers, moderators, and/or judges. And of those, 33 are Penn State alumni. And we hosted 8 pitch competitions or challenges. Think about those numbers for a moment and think about how, during a pandemic, the Penn State community came together to deliver 80 online events to ensure that Penn State students didn't miss out on this opportunity in their college experience. And to all the participating students, you've endured a great deal of uncertainty this past year, and now you are enthusiastically embracing more uncertainty as you start new companies. Your efforts are an inspiration and very admirable. We know that you are our best and brightest, and I'm thrilled to be here personally to congratulate you, and I know you're going to be successful in life. Tonight, we celebrate the winning student entrepreneurs and change makers who have met with mentors, practiced their pitches, and showcased their ideas to expert judges and an audience of their peers. Some were doing this work leading up to Startup Weeks. Some did it all during only this week. No small feat. Their ideas will make our world safer, easier, faster, better, and maybe even more fun. These students are on their way to being future leaders in entrepreneurship and innovation, whether their startups succeed or they go on to work for other companies or choose to serve their communities. For context, Startup Week is a signature event of the Invent Penn State initiative, one of the many resources and programs created over the past 5 years for students, faculty, and community members alike, from accelerator programs to pro bono legal and IP advice to competitions and co-working space. If you missed the resource fair earlier this week, you can visit resourcenavigator.psu.edu. One of our most successful resource ideas was the Launchbox and Innovation Hub Network. Our first Launchboxes were little more than some folding chairs, perhaps bad coffee, and a passionate group of Penn Staters, local business leaders, government officials, and friends who saw the potential of job creation and student career success. And they worked to realize that vision. Since those early days, Invent Penn State and the Hub Network has grown rapidly. Today, Penn State has 21 innovation hubs across Pennsylvania. 95.6% of all Pennsylvanians reside within a 30-mile radius of one of our innovation hotbeds. If you haven't worked with one, check them out online. They're offering online programs due to COVID, but look forward to opening when it's safe to do so. The network has already engaged nearly 11,000 students and faculty, supported more than 3,300 entrepreneurs, graduated 345 startups from accelerator programs, completed nearly 250 product development projects, started 164 new Pennsylvania companies, and created 433 internships. They're a tremendous resource, and many have hosted Startup Week events. Next year, I hope we can host this celebration in person in our newest innovation facility, the new home of Happy Valley Launchbox in downtown State College. By then, teams may have the opportunity to work in a 6-story, state-of-the-art, multi-use home for innovation. It will offer cutting-edge machinery for prototyping and product development, digital makerspace with mixed reality and virtual augmented reality development, and more. We invite you to visit innovationhub.psu.edu to learn more. And for alumni who may be attending tonight, we invite you to find ways to support the new hub. Now, moving on to my official duty tonight, which is to recognize the winning teams or finalists for competitions that either culminated or advanced during Startup Week. In the interest of time, I will only recognize the first place team from each competition and give the team name. So let's get started. The Penn State Mount Alto Launchbox sponsored a 4th annual Mount Alto Launchbox Pitch Competition, trademarked as Lion Tank. This competition is open to all Penn State students, regardless of campus or major. The top teams receive up to $1,500 in cash prize, courtesy of Patriot Federal Credit Union. The finals are happening as we speak. The 5 finalists are Table Rock Markets, a software solution connecting local farmers with customers. The Crash Pad, a shock-absorbing seat insert for race car drivers. Traduki, a provider of online interpreter services. Bonded bows, an adaptive aid for players of stringed instruments who have difficulty gripping their bow. And Reach AI, an artificial intelligence-powered solution for healthcare supply chains to reach underserved populations in rural Pennsylvania. Congratulations to the finalists. Next, the Start.me.up mini challenge is a chance for Penn State students to get resume building experience working with a real company. This year, 3 local startups had 3 unique freelance gigs that teams or individual students could apply for. Students competed against one another to deliver a real project to a real local company to win prizes. The challenge client companies and representatives included the Penn State Student Farm with Vanessa Hoffer, Argolytics with Tamela Sorrentis, and Office Yum with Peter Isaac. And the winner is Krista Chen. Krista created a themed donor campaign designed to inspire target donors and sample campaign posts for Instagram and Facebook for the Student Farm at Penn State. Congratulations, Krista. Next is the Happy Valley Capital Pinch Competition, which was sponsored by the Farrell Center for Corporate Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Happy Valley Capital provides students across all majors at Penn State with experience in startups and venture capital. The organization strives to strengthen Penn State's entrepreneurial ecosystem and build a prosperous community of founders and investors. Every spring, Happy Valley Capital holds a premier pitch competition where student-run startups receive feedback from successful investors and compete for monetary prizes. The first place winner is Slicker. Slicker provides premium barber offerings specifically catered to the modern barber. Congratulations to the winner of the Happy Valley Capital Pitch Competition. Next is Idea Makers Challenge. Before I announce the winner, I have another very special announcement to make. I'm thrilled that Bob and Susan Bardish, both Penn State graduates, have made a generous gift to establish the Bardish Family Idea Makers Challenge Endowment at the College of Information Sciences and Technology. Bob has been involved with IST since its inception, and he continues to serve on the IST Dean's Advisory Board. Bob and Susan have 2 daughters who are both IST graduates. Matched 1-to-1 by the university through the Economic Development Incentive Matching Program, the endowment will support the Idea Makers Challenge. During this intensive 1.5-month long competition, students receive mentoring from faculty, industry leaders, and experienced entrepreneurs to develop their idea pitching skills for a chance to win prizes that advance their idea and professional network. To honor the endowment, the competition will be named the Bardish Family Idea Makers Challenge. Bob and Susan have joined us this evening. So let's please give them, I wish it was in person, a virtual round of applause for their generosity, vision, and support of Penn State students. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And now a bit more about this year's competition and winner. The teams are comprised of 2 to 5 undergraduate students who have an early stage business idea where information technology is a core component of the business model. The teams must be interdisciplinary with students who represent at least 2 colleges at Penn State. The teams made their final pitches last night, and the winner is Eclairer, a website designed to help ballet dancers find training programs and auditions to have a better chance at a successful career. Congratulations to the winner of the 2021 Bardish Family Idea Makers Challenge. Next is Venturepoint, What's Your Big Idea Challenge. Sponsored by Penn State Shenango's Venturepoint Incubator, the E-Center at Linden Point, and Penn Northwest Development Corporation, participants submitted their ideas for a new or improved product or service for profit business or a nonprofit agency or organization. The finalists included Note on the Go, which is an interactive online agenda app for students to see all upcoming assignments and due dates. I could have used that when I was in school, probably still use it. And Illumilit, a glow-in-the-dark ink that would allow you to read a book anywhere in the dark without disturbing others. Congratulations to these finalists. Next up is the Arts Business Idea Competition, funded by Penn State alumnus Paul Bell and his wife, Mary Ann. Paul and Mary Ann's support of arts entrepreneurship has helped artists foster viable business ideas, and we are very grateful for their support. This year, finalists presented their ideas for an arts business venture and competed for $10,000 in total awards on Tuesday. The winning team is Upend Ceramics. Upend Ceramics provides consumers with affordable, well-designed, and well-crafted handmade ceramic wares that thrill, delight, and inspire wonder. Congratulations to the winner of the Arts Business Idea Competition. Next is the Nittany Ai Challenge, in which student teams with diverse talents build working solutions to improve the world in fields of health, humanitarianism, the environment, and education. Last month, 20 innovative ideas were selected for the teams to build prototypes, work with industry experts, and continue to compete for additional prizes totaling $50,000. 2 teams tied for first place in the first phase of the challenge. Those 2 teams are the Mental Health Project, a tool for mental health professionals to provide faster diagnostics, treatment, and identification of patients. This was built in partnership with IBM Watson and faculty from Penn State College of Medicine. And Abundant Connections, a solution to reduce food waste and insecurity by providing food waste producers and the food insecure with an AI-based web application to connect and conduct donations of food that would otherwise perish. Abundant Connections was built with the help and guidance from Penn State's Lion Pantry. Congratulations. Next is Hackathon Hack Psu, sponsored by the College of Engineering, School of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science. Hack Psu is Penn State's student-run hackathon, where participants can learn to code or compete to build something from scratch. From seasoned coding veterans to first-time hackers from any major or field, all are welcome to join. Students discover their ability to create change by developing technology to solve real-world problems, working with industry leaders, and collaborating with their peers. The winner of Hack Psu is Styru, a Chrome extension that helps you intelligently and drastically increase your personal productivity when surfing the internet while taking care of your health and well-being. Styru acts as your personal companion by keeping constant checks on your emotions and learning your current interests as you browse. Congratulations to the winner of Hack Psu. The next competition is the Ag Springboard Competition, sponsored by the College of Agricultural Sciences. Teams of students pitch their ideas for a new business or nonprofit in food, energy, ecosystems, bioproducts, community development, or sustainability. 5 finalist teams will present their final pitches on Friday, April 9th, as they compete for a $7,500 grand prize and a $2,500 second prize. The 5 finalist teams are Table Rock Markets, an interactive exchange that connects local farmers with consumers; Bombay Farms, a platform to connect Indian farmers to global markets; Irwin Innovation Group, a hemp-based crop row cover material to replace plastic; Carbon Compost, a compost fertilizer produced from biogas co-products; and Traceless Foods, that aims to reduce food packing via food delivery service. Congratulations to the finalists of the Ag Springboard Competition. This brings us to a unique category of awards, the Incube Competition. This annual competition is managed by the Pennsylvania Technical Assistance Program and aims to fund new undergraduate Penn State student companies. It will conclude on Saturday, April 10th, with the taping of the Investment 2021 WPSU television show, which is a Shark Tank style pitch competition. Winners are awarded an appropriate share of a no equity required $30,000 award pool. This evening, we will recognize the competition's 6 finalists. They are Girls Code the World from University Park, a nonprofit corporation that seeks to provide opportunities, resources, and role models for young girls in STEM-related fields through a series of engaging programs and extended mentorships. They look to empower girls to not just enter STEM fields, but to become leaders in these fields by instilling confidence through mentorship. Next is Gerpa Jeans from the University Park. Gerpa is a clothing company that created the first jeans lined with Sherpa. They pride themselves on all things warm, comfortable, and stylish. Gerpa has continued to expand as a clothing brand and offers hoodies, t-shirts, masks, beanies, hats, and more. Next is Miss Monroe Collection from University Park, an organic and protective hair company catered to empower people of color to embrace their natural hair. Next is Sports Data Now from University Park, a data research platform designed to improve the decision-making of a sports fan with a passion for fantasy leagues, analyzing player statistics, and refining sports models. Next is Table Rock Markets from Penn State Mount Alto, an e-commerce platform for connecting consumers to local farmers. And finally, Zora from University Park. Zora provides visual communication tools that allow 3D designers to communicate both internally and externally with higher clarity and speed. Using technologies such as augmented reality and cloud computing, the platform will combat the $250 billion waste problem in the construction industry caused by changes after initial construction has started. Congratulations to the finalists in the Incube competition. Lastly, we would like to recognize the finalists of the Summer Founders Program, a signature program of Invent Penn State. The Summer Founders Program is a 13-week entrepreneurial boot camp that provides Penn State students with $15,000 grants to work full-time on their startup, social good, or nonprofit idea during the summer. Alumni startups of the first summer cohort have just received significant venture capital investment. Phospholutions has received approximately 10 million, and Vitable Health received 1.6 million. This year's applicants hailed from 8 campuses and 4 colleges, as well as the grad school. So the competition is truly tough. Finalists are Aura, a social media platform based on music sharing, Cyclone, an automated recommendation platform that uses artificial intelligence-based predictive insights to help maintenance technicians prolong the lives of their machines, reducing downtime and maintenance costs. Quest Uni provides students with research, career development, and networking opportunities tailored to their college to improve collaboration and increase innovation at universities. Slicker produces fashionable, functional wearables for barbers. Sports Data Now is a data analytics platform that aims to improve upon the current landscape of free to the public sports data websites. It was another impressive year of ideas and inventions across all of those competitions. So incredibly impressive. My personal congratulations to all of the participants and the winners. We are truly looking forward to seeing the results of your effort. And again, thank you to all the students, the faculty, staff, mentors, judges, and generous donors who made this a truly incredible week. Thank you so much and have a good night.